In this class, we have learned many different ways on how you can lead. We have learned about the inner aspects of leadership, such as understanding our own emotions, how to express ourselves, and ways to healthily perceive our minds and bodies, to external ways, such as how to create lasting interpersonal relationships, leading by examples, and how to solve problems that may arise in our future careers or lives. These understandings will help us greatly through both college and our career opportunities. This class has fostered a creative and judge-free environment that has shaped each and every one of us for our future. It has also given us the ability to create our own leadership philosophy. A leadership philosophy is how we see ourselves as a leader. It is basically a set of moral-based, quote-unquote, rules for us to turn to if we ever question our decisions. My leadership philosophy is based on 4 popular quotes from shows or movies that I grew up with, and you might relate to them as well. My first quote is from the movie Hercules, released in 1997, and it is, "A true hero isn't measured by the size of your strength, but the strength of your heart." This quote reminds me that a leader's true power is not defined by outward accomplishments or sheer strength, but by the depth of their character and the strength of their heart. Leadership is about inspiring others with compassion, humility, and the courage to face adversity head on. But before anyone can see these qualities, you have to first see them in yourself. Self-perception to me is the ability to see yourself not only for what you are, but what you want to be. If you see yourself as a leader, then you have what it takes to become one. Self-perception also allows you to fully understand your heart, knowing your values, morals, and goals, which is why this quote also reminds me about the importance of decision-making. If you know who you are and what your heart is telling you, you're more likely to understand the correct decisions to reflect that. I think leadership is rooted in empathy, integrity, and the ability to lead with authenticity and compassion. A leader's greatest tool is their heart. With that tool, they can inspire others, make quick and informed decisions, and reach the goals that they have set for themselves. My second quote is from The Lord of the Rings, released in 2001, and it is, "Even darkness must pass. A new day will come, and when the sun is out, it will shine out the clearer." Just like I said in the previous quote, you are who you are based on your mindset. If you positively picture your life and future, you are more likely to see the better outcomes of any plan or idea. Optimism is not just there to cheer yourself up. It is a tool I can use to lead and inspire others. There will always be challenges, obstacles, and moments of darkness, but a great leader helps their team see beyond the immediate struggle and towards the hope of a better future. I have always tried to be optimistic in any situation I find myself in. Optimism is a mindset, a choice that one can make about how they are going to react to situations that are out of their control. And if that is a choice, then I choose to be optimistic. I also think optimism correlates with decision-making as well. If you are stopped in your tracks by pessimistic ideation and negative thoughts about any decisions or future plans, you are likely to never make a decision or never take action. Taking action is crucial for a leader, not only to help their team move along, but also give them the control over their future. Without optimism, I do not believe many of the leaders that we know today would be where they are, because they would have never taken the action to get there. Optimism is not only what makes decision-making easier, but what makes your decisions strong and founded in faith, which is why I think optimism is crucial to becoming a leader. My next quote may seem a little silly to some people, but it's from my favorite movie when I was a kid, Jurassic Park, released in 1993. That quote is, "You were so preoccupied with whether or not you could, you didn't stop to think if you should." In my opinion, being a great leader requires wisdom and insight. A leader must ask not whether something can be done, but whether it should be done. In the pursuit of self-actualization, a key aspect is the ability to pause, reflect, and consider the broader impacts of our actions. It's not enough to simply pursue goals because we can. True growth requires us to align our ambitions with our values, ensuring that our choices are guided by both our needs and the needs of those around us. Self-awareness allows us to understand our motivations, the consequences of our actions, and how to contribute to our personal development, leading to more thoughtful, meaningful decisions. Both of these traits also work towards another skill we have learned in this class this year, which is reflection. Having the ability to make good decisions based on who you are and what you want is very important, but also having the ability to look back on past decisions or mistakes and learn from them is even more crucial. Having all 3 of these skills is important to become the leader that I one day hope to be. My final quote is from The Lion King, released in 1994, and that is Hakuna Matata. The phrase Hakuna Matata, meaning no worries, offers a powerful reminder about the importance of stress management. In a world where pressures and challenges are inevitable, adopting a mindset of letting go of unnecessary stress and focusing on what truly matters can be transformative. Effective stress management isn't about ignoring problems. Instead, just like optimism, it's about choosing how we respond to them. By embracing a Hakuna Matata attitude, we acknowledge that while we can't control everything, we can control our mindset. Choosing peace and perspective over anxiety and overwhelm is what makes a strong leader. My philosophy on worry is that worry only makes you suffer twice. If you are worrying about something, the odds are you either cannot change it or it will never happen. I think if you cannot change a situation or an outcome you are in, then you need to understand that worrying will not help the situation. It will only hinder your capabilities to take actions on situations that you can change. Ultimately, I believe this class has fully prepared its students to have all of the key skills that I have shown are important to me. We have learned about the importance of self-actualization, self-awareness, optimism, stress management, and more. And I believe we will use these skills in our everyday life moving onwards. And that is because I believe that leadership is a balance of strength, optimism, mindset, and the understanding of oneself. It's about guiding others with a compassionate heart, providing clarity through dark times, and making choices that honor both the past, present, and the future, both yourself and those around you, and last but not least, honoring the plans you have set for yourself. I think that a great leader leads with the strength of their heart, using it for good to help guide others through adversity and challenges. So I guess you could say that my leadership philosophy is that true leadership isn't about what can be done, but about what should be done, with insight, optimism, and wisdom. And with that, I conclude my presentation. And since I based most of this off of my favorite childhood movie quotes, I'd like to end it with one too. So with that, I'll see you later, and if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.